On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Rawls. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one, second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense.
Let's get off the field.
Still second down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On the ground, Rawls. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Rolls. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is WHOshotya now for the Seahawk field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And WHOshotya's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Now after the made field goal, WHOshotya back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's mixed with the ball. The biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Slot man moves right. Wentz now on first down. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. On third and long, it's Wentz. This one complete, left side to Green Beckham.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now the 11th-year man, the Pro Bowler, Darren Sproles. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's Wentz to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The block in the back. Offense.
Following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. To throw is Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. It with a grab over the middle. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 380.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And Graham's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Six yards to go here on second down. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Stephen WHOshotya for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. WHOshotya now to send this one away following the score. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out here in the eye. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 50. The quick pass, it's complete, and he'll end up at the 25-yard line before being tackled. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. Eagles have it midway through the second. Wentz is able to squeeze the pass in here, and that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points. Line up at the 46. Wilson's going to complete the pass, and this play will go for 6. That puts them up by a touchdown. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half starts with a run by Ryan Matthews. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Donnie Jones now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Baldwin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple